Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Lady Gaga is here in Australia for her Art Rave Art Pop Ball Tour. She's got a new album out next month, an album of duets with Tony Bennett called Cheek to Cheek. We are so excited to have her on the show. Lady Gaga, hello.
Hello! I'm so excited that you're announcing the Cheek to Cheek album. I could just die.
I saw a video clip recently of you singing with Tony Bennett. Your voice is extraordinary, but there's an exuberance to you. You can see that you guys just love each other.
We really do. You know, me and Tony are very, very good friends, and everything happened really organically. And I've been singing jazz actually since I was 13 years old, and it was sort of my secret and no one knew about it. And Tony happened to hear me singing jazz at this private event for charity to raise money for impoverished people in New York City. And that's how this whole thing happened.
And so he just asked you, he said, will you sing with me?
Yeah, he said, hey, lady, you're a jazz singer. He calls me lady. It's very funny. And I said, yes, Tony, I've been singing jazz a long time. And he said, we should make an album together. And I said, well, okay then. And, you know, so many people around me, you know, didn't even know I could sing jazz, but Tony knew. So that's all that mattered. And I just said, you know, I just really want to spend the time with him. And I'm actually really excited talking to you right now because no one knows this yet. I'm actually telling you first. But in a couple hours, our new song is coming out on iTunes, and I'm so excited.
How does Tony go with your revealing outfits?
You know, it's so funny. I think, you know, Tony thinks that people are more conservative now than they used to be.
Really?
In some ways. Because, you know, I don't think that the things that I wear are actually too sexy sometimes. You know, it's all kind of, I always put art in the front, and Tony's an artist, so he thinks everything is so beautiful, and he always tells people, she's always dressed so nice, and she's always dressed so different, and she always puts so much thought into the clothes that she wears. I mean, he just really gets me.
Lady Gaga, I don't want you to think that I'm complaining. I am not complaining about you wearing revealing outfits, okay?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is he's not either.
No, excellent. So we're all on the same page then.
We're all on the same page
Thank goodness.
about it, yes.
When you're having a slothy day at home reading a book and you're on the phone, like doing interviews and things like that, what's your at-home attire? Are you like the rest of us where you're in a daggy dressing gown and slippers, or do you still make an effort just for yourself?
You know, I do make an effort for myself, but I also, you know, lay around and, I mean, I'm wearing sort of like a pig outfit right now because I miss my puppy Asia. I call her Pig.
So what's a pig
I have
outfit?
sort of like this outfit. Well, it just has like I have like a hat that has pig ears on with some matching pants. Nobody needs to know that it's a onesie, Lane.
And it's not made out of real pigs, so...
No.
Of all the things you've worn, of all the outfits, what's the one that's been most uncomfortable when you've been performing in it or walking in it and you go, look, gee, I hope this looks good because it feels terrible?
Oh, there's too many of those for me to pick one. There's so many.
What can we expect from your show? What are we going to see on stage?
Okay, well, the stage is massive, and it's never been done before, and it's like the most amazing thing. I love being up there. We call it Planet Venus. And what it is there's 5 runways instead of typically there's, you know, one. On the Born This Way ball, I had sort of one big runway that was 3 attached. But on this tour, it has like 5 runways. And it is all clear, the stage. So the runways run out over the entire base of the arena. So when we're dancing, we're above the audience, next to the audience, and the audience can run around all underneath the stage. And so when you walk into the show, it doesn't feel like you're attending a concert. It feels like you're going to a nightclub. Because all the lights are on and the rave has already started when you first arrive. And it's just a really, really good time. There's also a private bar that's underneath the stage that we sold special tickets to some people ahead of time. It's called the Art Pop Zone, and so they have their own bar the whole show.
You're going to be flat out with those 5 runways. How are you going to work out which runway do you go? And do you have a roster? And I have to be on that runway.
Air traffic control.
Will there be someone talking to you saying, Gaga?
No, I have a routine, obviously, and I have rehearsed my routine, and I will do my routine.
Right. No, look,
I know exactly where I go.
Look, I'm a dancer as well, so you're in good company.
He's making that
I
bigger.
am a dancer. I know how it works.
But I sometimes, oh, you are? Really?
No, not
I
really.
am. I am a dancer. I'm a dancer.
Oh.
I was paid.
Stop it.
That's true. I was paid to dance professionally last year, so that makes me a dancer. Amanda disagrees, but I was paid to do it. So.
Jonesy was on Dancing with the Stars last year, and dancing's not exactly what he did, I don't think. A lot of talking.
That's fine.
You should Google me.
It's wonderful you did that. It's not easy,
No.
And I also, we have the routines all for the show planned out, but I'm a rebellious performer. Once they press go on that show, telling what runway that I'll end up on. So you'll have to tell me when you come see the show if you think I've done a good job.
we'll be
a professional.
We'll be holding up scorecards.
Okay, so
All right,
please
thank
do
you.
that.
They'll all be number 10 for you, Lady Gaga. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.